Okay, so what I really want to talk to you about today is the importance of sleep. So I talked yesterday about the importance of rest, but truly, 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 nothing can happen without sleep. It is the most important thing. I mean, diet's important, lifestyle important, everything's important, but if you're not sleeping, you're not healing. So I have made a video about sleep. You can go back and check that out. But um, I just want to give you the rundown, the best ways to sort of sort out your sleep issues. When you're dealing with a lot of chronic disease and chronic illness and acute illness and acute disease and whatever you're dealing with, you need sleep, and that doesn't change. And a lot of times people have insomnia. So I want to talk about what happens when you can't sleep. And I want to promise you, first of all, that your body will regulate itself. It will eventually sleep. And I know you're thinking, well, my insomnia is so bad, but I just want to tell you, I just want to let everybody know that I went 17 days with no sleep at all. No sleep. Not even one wink. And I didn't even think that was medically, humanly possible. But I did. So I paced around the house. I had absolutely, I didn't even sit down. So it was incredibly taxing. And I didn't even sleep. And I didn't die. I don't know how I didn't die. Then I continued to go on for at least 2 years, 2 entire years, with probably 2 to 3 hours sleep a night. I know you're thinking, well, this sounds impossible, but this is the truth. So after that, I did several things that increased my sleep to about 6 hours a night, which is where it stayed for about another year. And now I'm sort of all over the place. Depending on what I do, I can be from 6 to 8, sometimes even 10 hours of sleep a night. So I do want to let you know that it is possible to fix your insomnia. It's possible to fix your sleep cycles. It's super important for healing. Healing can't happen without the body shutting down into sleep, and that's when all the things that you're doing, the lifestyle, the exercise, the diet, the detoxing, that's when everything takes place at night when you're sleeping. That's when your body can assimilate all the nutrients, assimilate all the vitamins, when it shuts down its digestion, when it detoxes part of your brain and your body, and this is when the true healing takes place. So it's important. Okay, so number one, the most important thing is, whether you're sleeping or not sleeping, to set up your sleep environment and your routine. So basically, it's pretty simple. You just get up and go to sleep at the same time every day. So because I have children, I have to get up. I get up around 6 o'clock every day, and I try to go to bed by 9:30 every night, in bed asleep. So I start to wind down at 9, and I'm in bed with the lights out at 9:30. And you're thinking, oh my God. And my kids only go to bed at 8 o'clock, so I only get an hour to myself. And I use that hour wisely after they go to bed and then before I go to bed. But yeah, so that's one of the most important things, is just to make a commitment for your sleep. Like, I'm going to get up at the same time every day, and I'm going to go to sleep at the same time every day. And you need to stay in bed, and you need to be in the dark, and you need to have your lights out, and you need to just set that as your routine, whether you're sleeping or not. So that's key. That's so important. There's a few exceptions to that. So the next thing that you want to do is you want to be doing calming things. So if at all possible, by 6, 7 o'clock, you want to turn off all devices. So computers, emails, you shouldn't check them anymore. There's no need to check or respond to anyone. Get off them by 7 p.m. Doesn't matter. Now, if you like to watch one show a couple times a week, or in the evening with a significant other, or just to sit down and relax, you must have on your blue blocking glasses. You can't look at a screen. And I like to have on my True Dark glasses. You can look that up, True Dark. They block everything. So it's like you're watching the TV in sepia tones. No blue light gets in whatsoever. So I will wear those. And I will do that a few times. And the reason I do that, some nights I have baths with magnesium salts, some baking soda, and some lavender. Magnesium is wonderful. I also use a supplement called Ease that I spray onto my skin if I don't want to take a magnesium supplement. But if you do take a magnesium supplement, excuse me, take it before bed, not in the morning. And don't take magnesium oxide, take magnesium like glycinate probably. Any of the other magnesiums are fine except for oxalate really. So just like, yeah, any of those ones. So go ahead and take that at night if you're taking it. Or just spray Ease on your body. It's not as itchy as the Ancient Minerals. Ancient Minerals is pretty itchy, and some of the other spray-ons are itchy, but Ease is not itchy. So go ahead, and I usually either have the Epsom salts in the bath and lavender oils diffusing in my room, or lavender oils in the bathtub. Lavender is calming for the brain, it's relaxing, it's sedative. Yeah, so these are types of things that you can do to calm down. If you are watching a show, use that as a double time with your significant other. My significant other will rub my feet, give me a foot massage, like reflexology, or mid-back and neck, and do pressure points and trigger points and massaging on my upper back and neck. And I'm so lucky for that. And so that if I'm watching TV, I'm either doing that or I'm stretching at the same time, stretching out my back, doing some yoga poses, not just sitting on the couch, and making sure that you have True Dark glasses on. I should get those to show you, but they cover everything in every spectrum. Okay. So, and of course you want to have all your lights off in the house. You want candlelight in the house. Okay, so now you're in bed. Sleeping positions. So I sleep on my stomach. I've always slept on my stomach. That is like the worst position for you to stay asleep in. And it's also the worst position just functionally, and for your spine and for everything, and for your alignment, for your health, for the health of your organs. And so that's really not good for me, because I love sleeping on my stomach. And if I'm not sleeping on my stomach, I don't get a very restful sleep. But back sleeping is the best if you have the right pillow, just a little ergonomic soft pillow with a little hump in it just to support your neck would be wonderful. Sleeping on your back is really good for your back and your muscles and your spine. Sleeping on your side in a fetal position is also very good if you go from left to right. So if you sleep on your left for the first couple hours, and then you switch over to your right for the next couple hours, because right takes pressure off all the organs, and the left usually takes pressure off like your sinuses and things like that. So you want to do both if you're sleeping on your side, and you want to put a pillow between your knees, and curl up into like sort of like a fetal position with a pillow between your knees, and a nice just soft easy pillow that you have your head on. That's a good pillow, good ergonomic pillow. So yeah, so you want to do that. And probably if you're not used to back sleeping, you're gonna have a hard time falling asleep on your back. So start out on your back, roll to your left side, and then roll to your right side. That's probably your best bet for sleep positions. And if you're having problems sleeping, you just lie there and you do use that time wisely to do like a meditation in your mind, to relax every part of your body, to do deep stomach breathing, alternate nostril breathing. So this is like your time, if you can't fall asleep, to do some just wonderful, gentle, restful things in your bed. So it's just more that you can do on your healing protocol, so try not to stress about it. Or alternately, if you wake up in the middle of the night, you can do these things like 3, 4, 5, which is a lot of times what people do, and then they can't get back to sleep. So use that time for your healing protocol. Do some stretching, gentle stretching. Do some deep breathing, meditation, ask and answered questions, which is like sort of my own little thing that I've made up. I just ask my body what it wants, and then I wait for answers. I ask my mind what it wants to heal, and then I wait for answers. So these are the types of things you can do. You can practice gratitude. You can make gratitude lists in your mind. But what you don't want to do is start thinking, oh, I'm not going to heal. Oh my God, I'm not sleeping. I'm not going to heal. Catastrophizing. Oh my gosh, I'm going to feel so terrible tomorrow. Everything's going to be... So you don't want to do that. That's definitely what you don't want to do. You want to just rest and just say, okay, I can't sleep, and don't have anything negative in your head or all the catastrophizing, like what ifs. Okay. So if you wake up in the middle of the night, or if you really have a hard time sleeping and you just can't be in the bed, sometimes it is advisable to get up out of bed. Please don't turn any lights on. You're still by candlelight. You still have your dark glasses on. Or you can go outside. This is what I would do. Even in the winter, you can bundle up. You can just go sit outside on your back porch, in your garden, somewhere on your stoop without all the street lights shining at you, somewhere actually dark. Just look up and stargaze, or look up at the moon. Outside. Rest outside, meditate outside, do whatever you can outside, and then 20 minutes later come back to bed. And that will also help to reset your circadian rhythm. Make sure the temperature in the house is set to 70 or even the high 60s. So I know that's kind of difficult for people. They like it to be cozy warm, but 70 is like the minimum that it should be at night, and if you can stand it at 69 or 68, that's even better. So go ahead and do that. And basically just remember, if you can't sleep, just remember my words promising you that you will sleep. Your body will eventually regulate itself. So use this time to do gratitude, to do your list, to go outside, to contemplate gratitude, to do whatever you can do not to have your negative spiral going. And remember, don't put so much pressure on yourself. Even if you're not sleeping, do your sleep routine. Go to bed at the same time every night. Get up at the same time every morning. And do it regardless. And your body will eventually slip into the natural rhythm. Take the pressure off yourself, and don't be so hard on yourself saying, oh my God, but if I'm not sleeping, I'm not healing. Which is true. But if you continue to say that to yourself, it's stressful. So remind yourself that rest is the second best thing. And so you want to be able to rest as well. So if you can't sleep, resting is second best. And you want to just be restful, be mindful, be in a positive state, stay in bed, do all the things that you know that you need to do. Don't eat right before bed. You should eat your last meal at dinner, and then you shouldn't eat again. If you are having a tea, that's fine. There's several teas that you can have. You want to have, some fats and some carbs and some whatever that you're having at dinner. You want to make sure that it will sustain you through the night. Good, whole, nutrient-dense foods. And then, of course, we just don't want to digest late at night. We want our body to slow down. It's a lot of work for your body to do before it sleeps. So we want to have the digestion finished before you get into bed so that your body can focus on sleeping. So hope this has been helpful. Remember, sleep is critical, is so critical for healing. If you're not sleeping, you're not healing. So you've got to try to get your sleep rhythms set. You've got to set your pattern. You've got to commit to it over anything. It's free, and it's the most important thing. So please put it at the top of your healing list.